Right, so, yep, and the next thing is things that can be seen at any age. So, loss of previously acquired speech, babbling, or social skills, avoiding eye contact, things like not really understanding people's feelings, having delayed language development, like I spoke about earlier. Repetition of different words or phrases, resistance to minor changes. Later on, it says unusual and intense reactions to things like sound, smells, taste, textures, lights, colors, having a lot of repetitive behaviors. And then it also mentions things like flapping, rocking, spinning. This could also be physically if they are hitting their head a lot repeatedly. It seems like it calms them, or something that they do for fun, um, and different things like that. And so then the following is from the Autism Speaks website. It's an advertisement about autism from the perspective of a boy.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Yep, so that's just a helpful way of giving a little bit more perspective, especially since younger children can't really express themselves that clearly, as I mentioned. And then I have also included some helpful resources that I found throughout this process. So there is a what is called the Modified Checklist for Autism in Toddlers Revised. And then this excerpt that I took out was provided right there on that page, but it's a screener that'll ask parents some questions, and it does have a disclaimer there that the questions are intended to be directed more if this is a repetitive action, not necessarily something that has happened maybe once or twice, but seems more consistent. And then it also mentions just toddlers between 16 and 30 months of age. And then it says the results will let you know if a further evaluation may be needed. And then it gives a lot of helpful next steps, phone numbers, ways to kind of reach out. And then that way any concerned parent or other family member has a place that they can go to kind of see if this is something that they should look into. And then it suggests going to see their healthcare provider, so something like their pediatrician, to move forward from there. And if a family were to go to a pediatrician and then go through the process and get a diagnosis, then Autism Speaks does provide a 100-day kit. It does have this available for all different ages, but obviously I chose the one for young children. It applies to children under the age of 4 who are recently diagnosed with autism, and then all of the bullet points are directly from the website. It's just an outline of what the kit includes, so that way they know exactly what they're getting, and then that way they can make sure that whatever it is that they're looking for, that it's included in that kit. And then it does mention on the website that if the diagnosis was within the past 6 months, the kit could potentially be provided free of charge. So it gives a phone number, and if they go through that process, then they have the ability to get that for free, which is super, super helpful in the middle of such a challenging transition, especially for new parents. And part of the reason why I was so interested in looking at different resources was actually this Colorado Office of Early Childhood Early Intervention. That's something that they offer all different